a different area, there's a different need. I saw it myself. There are people who really lost their homes. There are families who are thinking of letting their children quit from school because their means of livelihood was destroyed by the flood. There was discontinuing medication because some people were suffering sadly. So I think some kind of strong relationship in helping out the needy. But we need to point out who these people are.
I think the basic need that they need is shelter, and then food. They need a sustainable kind of food that could provide them in everyday living, but they really need a shelter. So it's important to have a home.
I think there's still a lot of things to be, especially on the household material and also for house reconstruction, since most of the victims are not yet able to rebuild.
As I've seen on the area, mostly their houses are really destroyed. So basically, the needs of those victims would be the repair and the construction materials for their houses, basic utensils, cookingware, beds or chairs, something like that. Though some can still be used.
Right now, people are trying to rebuild their houses, but they don't have the materials for that, and some NGOs, non-government organization, and the local government are asking the religious sectors, because they know that religious sectors are giving assistance. So they were advising, if we continue to give assistance to these people, it would be in the form of construction materials, for them to be able to rebuild their houses.
I've seen that the rebuilding of their houses, really, that's what they needed, since they are still living in a tent, a temporary shelter. And here in Iligan, I've seen that so many livelihood has been destroyed. Like, for example, we call it tricycle. So their tricycle has been destroyed. So I think we can help that for the rebuilding of their livelihood.
For example, they only have a livelihood for like a small store, so they lost that. We have one in this congregation, a member who had a small store. We call it a sari-sari store, and then it was washed out. So everything went with the store.
I'm hoping and praying that LCMS will continue the generosity for this effort. That help doesn't mean only physical, but that help is just trying to show how God takes care of His people. He has some missions we don't know, because God is a mysterious God. But hopefully through this we can be more stronger in our faith,